are Phoenixes, any good in patch 6.2. So we're going to cover the 3 regular varieties in one fell swoop, which makes sense since all their red-line skills and techs occupy a single roost. Let's see what details are nested within. Yes, I know I'm being bad. The Flamespire Phoenix is recruited for 1350 gold and 338 upkeep, flying in on Ultra Scale at 5,828 health. Now, this is why I did the High Elves Great Eagle video first. You get to compare its budget pricing to this entry-level SUV price. Armor is 30, but fire resistance is 40%, something to remember against Chaos Dwarfs. Leadership is 78, shockingly high for a monster. Speed and charge speed are both set at 120, so apologies to Great Eagles, this might truly be the highest any regular flyer gets. Melee attack begins at 42, and is magical attack and flaming, something to remember against Chaos Dwarfs. Attack interval is 4, splash target size is set to medium, so base cavalry on down, and max target splashed is 5. Note this means they will not splash trolls, unlike Great Eagles. All damage will be into a single troll for better or worse. Melee defense starts at 30, which isn't great but not horrific. Weapon strength 380 is split base 120 into armor piercing 260, so that's quite a lot of armor piercing. Charge bonus is 54 and mass is 1300. Under 10% health, there is a chance of Rebirth getting the Phoenix back into fighting condition. The Amped by Magic passive adds 10% ward save if above 15 winds of magic, and the unit causes fear and terror. I know it says imbues magical attacks, but all the Phoenixes come with magical attack inherently in this game, so there. This is the close air support bomber of the monster's world, and Wake of Fire will do 140 damage if directly striking something, 88 damage with no armor piercing within the full 10-meter explosive radius. There are 10 uses, and the cooldown is very, very short if there's even any at all. But once you're done, you're done. Hope you accomplished something useful with the firebombing. The Frostheart Phoenix is recruited for 1650 gold and 413 upkeep, as stiff as I remembered. Health soars to 6,598, armor is 80, a lot better, no fire resistance. Leadership of 85 is 7 better, speed drops to 100, charge speed drops to 90. Melee attack drops to 40, with each peck being magical attack, and inflicts frostbite for the extremely welcome minus 30% speed debuff to foes. Attack interval 4, medium splash target size, max target splashed 5. So trolls won't be splashed. Melee defense 48 is elite dueling bird level. Weapon strength 420 has the same base damage, 120, and 40 more armor piercing for an even 300. Charge bonus is a mere 40, and mass is 1400. This bird also has Amped by Magic, and its Blizzard Aura is minus 12% speed, minus 12% weapon strength, and minus 8 melee attack within 35 meters of itself. Thus, this fear and terror-causing bird is a tar pit unit, and a very competent one at that. The Arcane Phoenix is recruited for 1850 gold and 463 upkeep, gliding in at 6,898 health. Armor is 50, but this one has physical resistance 20% in addition to fire resistance 40%. Leadership 90, speed 120, and charge speed 120 are top tier figures. Melee attack 46 is flaming and magical attack, same attack interval, splash target size limitation, and max target splashed as the others. Melee defense starts at 40, a very decent figure. Weapon strength is further improved at 460, split base 140, and armor piercing 320. Charge bonus is 58, and mass is 2300, so it's a bird with heft. Ember Storm is a vortex ability unleashed from the air, if not over walls or stuff. 11 seconds duration, 9 seconds cooldown, 3 uses. The idea is 12 points of magical fire, 50% of which is armor piercing, 10 meter radius. And that is per second of activation. If you catch a small blob, you can wipe out some entities solidly. This bird causes fear and terror, has Amped by Magic like the others, and has Fiery Rebirth, which causes area effect damage when it procs. You take what you can get, may the odds be ever in your favor. In the redline skills, Sky Master naturally adds plus 12% weapon strength and plus 12 flat charge bonus at 3 pips, but ranked 7 and above ones are modified by Heart of the Flame for plus 10 armor, melee defense plus 5, and physical resistance plus 10%, of particular note since the Arcane Phoenix has 20% by default. In the tech tree, NLI Roots gives upkeep -5% and recruitment cost -10%. Magical Infusion grants melee defense +5 and ward save 5%. Fireborn Nature grants melee attack +5 and weapon strength +10%, and Ancient Flare Warding as +2 recruit rank. So how do we use the Phoenix units? There are clear styles of use for all three. The first is flying death to blobs of infantry without winds of magic usage, but if the enemy isn't using mass infantry or is in too loose a setup, that damage can get wasted, but you also pay less. The Frostheart is a tar pit unit and does an excellent job of it, and just because it doesn't have the fire resistance, doesn't mean you should hesitate to drop a burning head on a blob it's at the heart of. Area effect damage is okay. Arcane Phoenix isn't quite as good on defense, but hits hardest of all, has all the melee perks of the Flame Phoenix, has the 3 Vortex spell bombs, so it's not helpless in that department, and seems to do a much better job at laughing off death. That's nice. Other than that, what you have is a luxury brand of Great Eagle used in similar ways, but the higher leadership actually means you might lose more if they don't rebirth, and the Frostheart doesn't have that ability at all. They're quality units, they hit hard, they pierced armor, there's just nothing wrong with them. Treasure them, use them with creativity and aggression, and mix with what else you're doing. The quality of the units means that the advice I can give is a bit limited. They're not that hard to figure out. This is a clear case of your final boss being the national budget, not because the units are bad in some way. Take care and have fun being aggressive in burning away your noxious pestilent foes.